Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on where you are in the world. This is Azil's Gaming. I'm, of course, Azil, and this is your daily dose of Az. So then, today was results day, guys. My green screen's been a bit of a dick today, I do apologise. It's probably due to how light it is outside and everything else. It's fine. It's not an issue. It's not an issue. Yeah, so I went to hospital this morning. I got there 20 minutes before my appointment because I always tend to find that it's just better if you get there earlier than later. And I got seen almost straight away. I was waiting 10 minutes, so I was still seen 10 minutes before I was due to be seen. And I was out after 10 minutes. So I was out essentially not long before I should have been going in, which is kind of awesome. It's cool. She said, after everything I was told last week, that it is indeed a hernia for 100% guaranteed, and it will need repair. Cool. For those of you that don't know what a hernia is, the hernia I've got is something I can't pronounce, but I think it's inguinea or something. It's weird, but it's basically where the intestines have broken through the gut wall, and the reason why it's got this big is because it's sunk quite low, which means I've got quite a big hole there, essentially. So I've got to wait 7 days. Yay, more waiting. Ring up my GP, get the results from that, and book in to see her or him, I don't know what's going on with that, but to my GP's office so I can see a doctor. And then what I'm going to have to do is book in at the hospital for surgery. Now, what she said was, normally in cases of hernias, you can get them seen to by a community doctor. They can do it on practice, and they can usually do it fairly quick. However, because I am a moron, because I am a fool, because I'm a fucking idiot, and because I've left it so long, I am going to need a general surgeon. I'm going to need to go to the hospital, to be put under, and to have the work done, because it's going to be quite a complicated operation. Yay me, congratulations, this is what you get for being a moron. So what that will mean is that I will be off work for a while. I don't know when, because I've got to wait another 7 days to get the appointment booked, which is then going to be putting me on a waiting list and yada 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 yada. Obviously, I think what they're going to do is I think they're going to try and rush this through fairly quickly because of how big it is and because of how serious it's going to be. And obviously, the longer they leave it, the worse it's going to get. So, yeah. I think, I mean, this is all estimation. Like, this is all guesstimation at this point because nobody's actually given me anything solid. Like I said to her, I was like, cool, so how long will it be before I get to see her? And she went, I don't know. Like, I like the fact that they're all 100% like honest with me and that they don't have a fucking clue. But I'd like somebody to know. Like, I don't get why I've got to ring the GP to get an appointment at the hospital when I was at the hospital to begin with. And it's an ultrasound, so I don't understand why it takes 7 days for the ultrasound, which is pretty much, you know, she's looking at the screen, she knows what it is. Why does that then take 7 days to get to the GP? What the fuck? You just ring them up and go, yeah, he's got this, he's going to be ringing you up later, can you get it sorted? Or better yet, hi, yeah, can we book this gentleman in for a repair, please? Why do I have to go through the GP? Why do I have to keep going back and forth between hospital and surgery? Why? Just, you're in the same building. You know what I've got. Just ring them up and go, can we book him in? Why is it so difficult? You know what's up with me. You've just got to do it. Get it out of the way. But either or. The fact is, I'm going to be having surgery of some description at some point. I'm assuming that it will be 6 to 8 weeks recovery time, which means I'm not going to be at work. I do have 4 weeks of holiday saved up. I haven't used pretty much any. I'd have used even less if I knew this was going to be happening, but still. And then for the next, like, 2 to 4 weeks after that, I'm going to be on sick pay, which is going to suck because it's basically half wage. But it's better than no. So, and even then when I come back, I'm going to be on light duties, so front of house only sort of thing. It might be a bit sooner, like, but from the way that she basically said, I'm going to need some serious surgery, I don't think it's going to be any sooner than that. Like, it could even be longer than that because of where it is, because of what it is, and because of the chance of reoccurrence. Yeah. So that's the thing. I will keep you updated as soon as I know. I'm going to ring them up next Tuesday and or Wednesday, just see if they've got the results in a day early, and Lord knows it'll probably take me 3 weeks to get another fucking appointment, because, you know, doctor's surgery and shit. Which is just gonna do me head in. I just want the date done now. I just want to get it over with. Like, I know what it is. I've been told what it is. I've been told 100% what it is. Get me in and get it sorted. Like, come on. So what I might do is when the receptionist goes, "Is it an urgent appointment?" I might just say, "Yes, it kind of is." It's about surgery. I'd say it's pretty important. Get me in ASA fucking P, you dozy cow. I was half tempted to ring them up today and just be like, yeah, look, I've been told I'm going to get results in 7 days and I need to speak to my GP. Can I book in for 7 days so I can actually get it on the same day I get my results? But I haven't yet. It depends. I might change my mind yet. I do have the next 4 days off work, which is nice. I've done cleaning mostly today in between getting my balls looked at. I've just had some food. Again, speaking about men's health, I'm kind of in this position where, like, I don't really want to do diets. Like, I've never really agreed with diets, but at the same time, I kind of am getting a bit fat. The video that was posted last night, which is currently at like 45 views, of me bowling and falling over, it kind of made me realise just how big I've got. Like, I am the heaviest I've ever been. I'm not like, I wouldn't say I'm obese. Like, I don't struggle to do things. I can still do everything like I did before. And personally, when I look down at myself, I don't see myself as being that big. But obviously, I have got a bit bigger. So the problem is that I'm more financially stable than what I've ever been before in my life. And it's got far too easy to just go, I can't be asked to cook. I'm going to get a takeaway. And what I need to do is I need to get out of that. I need to get out of that habit of just saying, fuck it, I'll get a pizza, or fuck it, I'll get a kebab, or fuck it, I'll get Chinese. I need to get out of that fuck it, because when I cook, I can limit my portions. Like, I can do it in such a way that I'm still eating what I want to eat, just not as much of it. And on the same respect, like, I'm not going to stop getting takeaways, but instead of getting a 14-inch pizza, get a 10, or instead of getting a 12, get a 10. Instead of getting a large chips, get a small. Instead of getting a large doner kebab, get a small. Just lower the portion size. Instead of going to Mackie D's and spending 15 quid on myself, don't go to Mackie D's because it's shit. Like, I lived quite happily before January sort of time, never really having a Mackie D's. I could quite easily go back to doing that. Like, yeah. The two main issues I'm going to have with this are very linked, right? The first is, at work there are lots of feeders. By feeder, what I mean is they like to give you food, a lot of it. It's not uncommon for me to ask for something at dinner and them to say, "Oh, do you want this?" Or, "Oh, do you want this? Do you want this? Do you want adding this on top? Have this. Have this chocolate. Have this." And that's where the second problem comes in that I have the willpower of a dead fish. I have very much trouble saying no. It's cake, it's sweet, it's fried food, it tastes good, I like food, so I say yes. So if I can A, get the feeders to stop feeding me, and B, learn how to say no to the feeders so they don't feed me, I will probably lose a lot of weight in a very short time. I also expect, once I get this hernia repaired and everything is back where it is, My bowel movements will probably be a bit more regular and probably be a bit more easier to go, and I'll probably lose about 2 stone in the first week after being able to shit like a normal human being. That's a disgusting part of the video, and I'm sorry, but it kind of needs to be said. That's what happens. So, yeah, I mean, I just don't want him to turn around and say, you're too fat, you can't have surgery. You know what I mean? And I don't like the way I'm looking. Like I say, it's only when I looked at that video, I'm like, shit, son. But we'll see. We'll see. I will keep you updated on how it's going and what I'm doing and how I'm going to get around it. Like, I made pasta earlier. I had sausage and bacon with it, but I only had, like, half the portion I normally would. And it was plain other than that. I had paprika and fucking garlic in it, but that's about it. Like, garlic salt. So as long as I can keep doing that, like, I like to cook and I do like most healthy foods, and it is summer, so I can do myself some salads. And if I do a barbecue, I can have like pure meat and just like chicken and stuff. Doesn't need to have anything on it. Chicken's good for you. And if it's done on the barbecue, it's got no oil on it or anything, so it's just better for you. But to do that, I've got to get the garden sorted. And unfortunately, every time I go to do a fucking garden, it's fucking shit weather. It's cold or it's raining, and I'm just like, I just want to get it done. But yeah, this has been a bit of a longer video today because, you know, everything that's going on. It's all a bit up in the air. I will stream a bit earlier, probably as soon as I finish this video, to be honest, to make up for the fact that I didn't get to stream that much last night because, you know, bowling and stuff. So yeah, that's where we're at. Tomorrow I aim to stay in bed as long as possible because I'm trying to get into the whole staying up at night thing. And Friday is obviously my Safe Zone interview, and then Saturday I will be sleeping all day, ready to go back to work on Sunday evening. But you will be updated and be kept informed, and hopefully everything will work out fine, and I will be a happy young man. By young, I mean I'm getting older faster, and I don't like it. But yeah, ciao ciao guys. I shall see you all next time.